why beta males will never win. This man got with a woman who had a kid from a previous relationship that she was still dealing with behind his back while he was courting her. He then married this woman, supported her and her child, and took on the role as lead of the household and viewed her child as his own. He accomplished his goal of being Captain Save-A-Hole, believing that she deserved best for her and her child because the real baby father was abusive. This man did everything he deemed in his logical brain as correct. However, it simply just doesn't work like that anymore. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys a 1 minute and 30-second clip from Kevin Samuel's stream.
Do modern women cheat?
Well, are modern women cheaters? Yeah, are modern women cheaters? That's the real question.
Absolutely, yes.
Why you say that?
Because I say that because I have cheated before. We divorced. Our divorce was finalized.
Oh, did you cheat during your marriage?
Yes.
Ooh, ouch. Ooh-wee. Damn. See, that's why I tell you. And how did he find out?
I told him.
You told him you cheated?
Yeah, because I felt guilty.
But after you told him, did you continue to cheat?
But yeah, I did.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, you deserve to be by yourself. What are we talking about? You don't have to go into details, but what are we talking about?
Like abuse.
Are we talking about physical? Are we talking about sexual?
We're talking about physical, sexual, emotional.
Okay, but again, man, you were already a mother when you married him, right?
Right, yep.
He accepted your child.
You slapped me.
I'm slapping the shit out of him.
Oh, now you fucked up.
She was never guilty about her actions. She simply wanted to give him a legitimate reason to leave the relationship. She understood he was a good guy and just simply could not figure out how to end it. So she tried to run him away by telling him she cheated, but the simp just had to try to work things out. Now I understand his perspective. Matter of fact, I was once in his shoes. Of course not to the extent of marriage and a kid, but everything else, yes. So I get it. Let this serve as a reminder that you shouldn't be out here saving these hoes.
He accepted your child. You didn't give him a child. And you start cheating on him. Were you cheating on him with your baby daddy?
Yeah.
You trash biznatch.
Wow.
Oh, ma'am, I meant that. That's trash, ma'am. That is some trashy shit. That is some trashy shit.
So that leads the question, how did we get here? It's quite simple. In fact, I can break it down in only 2 major steps he fucked up at. 1. He married her. I'm a strong advocate in not getting married in this modern era, as these modern women tend to use that as a weapon against men. Marriage is single-handedly the worst contract a man could ever sign. If you were afraid of Don King in a contract, trust me, marriage in the modern era is worse.
Say about the fact that I got 6 kids with 6 different men. So I'm just gonna tell y'all why it is better to do it this way. If I had 6 kids with all the same dude, I get 34% of his income, which is only $680 a month. If I got 6 kids with 6 different dudes, I get 17% from each one of them, which is $340 a month from each one. $340 a month times 6 baby daddies is $2,040. So why don't you?
She belongs to the streets.
2. He played Captain Save-A-Hole. A woman with a child and an abusive baby father is simply just not your problem. This woman was a mess before she met you, and you tried to fix that mess. But guess what? You can only fix what wants to be fixed. This woman ended up being with the very man you tried to save her from.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Just to get stuck in this endless cycle that repeats itself over and over, as her abusive baby father ended up leaving her high and dry because he only wanted to use her for more sex. This woman is now single and looking for a quote-unquote good man. As our society shifts, women become more modern and masculine. The traditional dynamics between men and women that have been successful since the beginning of time is now deteriorating due to this modern women's movement. With the movement comes independence and the quote-unquote I don't need a man, and that seems to be the narrative of the entire movement, to place themselves in a position that makes men obsolete and disposable, which in turn leads to more and more men growing up without a father or a masculine figure in their youth. This leaves the mother to raise the boy, and more often than not, the young boy will grow up with this Disney Pixar princess depiction of women, and that narrative will be fostered with the advice his mother will give him about women, which will play directly into the views of his already diluted perception of women, thus creating the beta male. You see, women like this need turmoil and toxicity within their relationship in order to function. There are women out there who literally cannot function in peaceful relationships, so they need to stir things up in order to not be bored. I heard this quote when I was young, and I didn't truly understand what it meant until I got a little bit older. The quote goes like this: "A woman would rather be with a man that beats her than a man that is boring." This man, through her perspective, was boring because he brought her peace, and she simply just did not know how to function within that peace. She needed the toxicity that she was already accustomed to in order to toggle her emotions to keep her emotionally invested in the relationship, and since that wasn't there, she viewed it as boring and needed to go back to that toxic environment in order to function correctly. Alright, so if you've made it this far in this video, thank you. Please drop a sub and a like. I'm looking to get 1K subs to monetize the channel. There will be a link to Kevin's channel in the description, and if you further want to support the channel, a link to my dog brand on Amazon will also be there. But that's it for now. See you guys in the next one.